What's up, Glass House? This your commission. These nuts. It's like 105 outside. Just finished doing some yard work. I'm hot as shit. And I got on long sleeves. You know why? Because it stopped the sun from burning your skin. Anyways, thanks to Irma, you know what I'm saying? One time for Irma. Fuck Irma. Irma came through and messed up football this week, man. We thought we was gonna watch Sunday football. Most of us ain't even had power to watch Sunday football. But I watched me some Monday night football though. I watched that boy Zeke do his thing. Anyways, let's start off with these matchups, man. Because I wanna talk about some things. First and foremost, we're gonna go through the matchup of D's Nuts, myself, and Glasshouse Bandits. Well, the Glasshouse Bandits and T-Boy, that's my dog. And over the years, I've been giving T-Boy some advice here and there. You know, one of my main things I tell T-Boy is stop messing around with the waivers so early in the year, dog. See what your team gonna do. If you're not gonna trade the player, don't just drop them to the waivers and pick dudes up left and right. He did that last year with Jay Ajayi and missed out on one of the best running backs in football. So this year, what does T-Boy do? T-Boy has the Ravens, who always a good defense, no matter how bad the team been. And this year, they projected to be even better. So he dropped them to the bench. Went and listened to the computers who said the Colts was going to score a bunch of points. Started the Colts instead of the Ravens. And the Colts ended up scoring -2 points for them. And the Ravens scored 35. 37-point swing would have given T-Boy 130 points. I only scored 124. What that means, T-Boy would have won. So thank you, T-Boy, for going playing around with them waivers when you played me. I'm gonna give you the advice once again. Stop messing around with the waivers. Use your team, play your team, and see what they do first. But if you do it next week against somebody else, that's cool. But thank you for helping me win this week. I couldn't do it without you, buddy. Glasshouse Bandits 0-1, and D's Nuts starts us off 1-0. Next matchup, congratulations to the Rick Way for having the high score of the week, 151 of the points to 125 for Weed in My Pocket. La Spina the Great. This actually had nothing to do with your receiving core and your running backs. Well, Adrian Peterson had 1 point, but I mean, Fournette, Thielen, and Nelson had over 20 points each for Weed in My Pocket. And the Rick Way, you had like 6 guys that scored in double digits. So it was an all-around team effort for you. Actually, 7 guys. But this matchup, just like the first matchup, was determined by the play of the defense. Weed in My Pocket started the Texans defense, who I thought would have a good week. Hurricane Harvey, all the emotions pouring into the game. I thought the Texans was going to come out there and shut Jacksonville down. They did not. 3 points. And the Steelers on the other side for the Rick Way scored 35 points versus the Cleveland Browns. So, yeah, the defense won both games. Won and lost both games so far. Rick Way, you start off 1-0. Weed in My Pocket, you 0-1. Now, we went from the high score of the week to Sir Camelot, Mr. J. Cam himself, with the low score of the week. The low score, 86 points, versus ordinary guys with 124 points. Needless to say, Jerry, you played against the guy with the low score, so you didn't have to do much this week. You got a really good performance from Diggs and Rodgers, both over 20 points. You got 0 from Josh Doxson. I guess he won't be starting in your lineup anymore. But, hey, you're playing against a guy whose highest score had 18 points. So, there you go. Sir Camelot, you start off 0-1, and ordinary guys, you start off 1-0. Next, we got the matchup of the Cowboys. How about them boys? Man, I say fuck them boys, man. But anyways, nonetheless, we got a matchup between the two Cowboys fans. And King got the best of Mike in this one. He started a Washington Redskins quarterback, which is crazy for Cowboys to even draft that dude. But hey, Braveheart, Matthew Stafford had 37 for you, but you had 7 dudes that didn't even crack 10 points. So, you know, there wasn't much to be said. On the other side, Keem had AB with 29 and Gurley with 20. You know, Randall Cobb chipped in with his little 17. So victory goes to Cowboys Nation 1-0 and Braveheart 0-1. Get used to that. I think you're gonna be hearing a lot of O in front of your records, man. I think you're gonna lose the next 4, Mike. We'll see though. You know I like to give you shit, man. You better change that to 1-1 next week. Next matchup, we got the CMR Canes versus Matter Team. And Matter Team is, of course, B.O. with his word trickery, throwing his last name and putting team on the end of it. And so instead of Matadine, it's Matter Team. Alright. Anyways, you lost, man. B.O., you lost. You know why? Because you got Eli Manning as your quarterback. That's why. Eli Manning sucks. Like I told you before, Eli Manning sucks. So, whenever you want luck, you can come holler at your boy. I tried to give you Breeze. You didn't want him. You didn't want to spend no money, so you end up with Eli Manning, the quarterback, give you 9 points. Dude that can't even throw the ball to Brandon Marshall. Brandon Marshall had 1 catch the whole game. The whole damn game. He targeted him 3 times. Brandon Marshall got targeted 3 times by Eli Manning. That's a stupid quarterback, man. Anyways, CMR Canes, Kareem Hunt and his 44 points on Thursday Night Football. It was hard for any team to overcome that. I actually overcame that in one of my other leagues, but it took a lot, man. It was like Monday Night Football that ended up pulling it out for me. Anyways, Kareem Hunt 44, Derek Carr 25. You end up with 137 points, and Matter Team ended up with 121. This actually was the closest game of the week, 16 points differential. So that's saying something. There weren't very many close games. 16 points was the closest game of the week. Last matchup, we got our champ, Pilo, defending his title out the gate, getting his ass whooped by OJ Did It. 146-118. OJ Did It had Matty Ice with 23. And, the Jaguars defense. Holy shit. 46 points. I think that's the high score, individual high score of the week by any one position. 46 points. That's a lot. These dudes had 10 sacks, man. So, realistically, this matchup was definitely determined by the defense. Even though the Panthers had 26 for Pilo, 46 is 20 points more. That's a lot, man. That's a lot to overcome. And not to mention, Pilo, you didn't have one guy score over 20 points other than your defense. So a lot of the guys didn't give you their full potential this week. So you end up with the L, 0-1. But it's an early season. We know it's early in the season. It's a long season. And we know that your team's better than that. So I expect a bounce back from you next week. OJ Did It. You start off the season 1-0. Now, so you guys, listen to me. Listen to me clearly. I need y'all to set your lineups. There was a couple dudes in the other leagues, man. They had some issues with their lineups, questions. They waited late, to ask me stuff. If you got anything to ask me, hit me up, man. Hit me up on the website. Hit me up an email. Hit me up on Marco Polo. Whatever you want to hit me up on, hit me up and ask me questions ahead of time. Don't wait till the last minute, man, because hey, I might be asleep. I'm human, man. I might be busy doing something else. I might not have time to do last minute adjustments for you. You know, so set your lineups on time, ahead of time. Make sure you got the right guys in there. Make sure your guy's not injured. You know, it's your responsibility. It's not mine. Anyways, these nuts is out of here. I'll see y'all next week for the week 2 recap. Good luck, everybody. Peace.